There are those criminals that get out on bail and decide to skip bail and go on the run. For those individuals, there are people who hunt them down. They are called bounty hunters. And we are going with them to bring these criminals to justice. Sort of. And they are not always human.
It's a price on your head, whether dead or alive. You can run, you can hide, you think that'll do you good? No, you don't. Will be brought to the light, find you the darkest corner, the recess of the universe. We don't break, we don't play, it ain't a game. When we tag toes or bags, a bounty hunter on your head. We outer space, not outer space. We got room, most feared, so be afraid. So hope on no days you ever hear the bounty hunters is after you. It's two ways to capture, no funny business, no laughing matter. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Witness.
Hey, Mo, do we got any new bounty cases this morning?
Actually, Gus, one just came through. It's for Jimmy Tyler again.
How many times are they going to let Jimmy out? I swear, he gets more chances than any other criminal I know.
Hey guys, is that Jimmy again? Figures. Well, we know where he hangs out. Should we give him a head start or just go get him?
Well, Jerry's Burritos has a 2-for-1 special going on. Let's get those first. I'm starving for a breakfast burrito.
Of course you are, Gus. Only if you're buying, though.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not. Now, let's get going before Mo makes us do office work again.
Someone say office work. I could use the help.
Mo, you were hearing things again. No one wants to help you with office work, you old fool.
Let's make some calls. See if we can get his family to give him up.
You know his family is not going to give him up. They never have and never will. Let's call his old girlfriend. She might know.
Why is it always the girlfriend?
Hey, Gus. Just got word Jimmy Tyler's old girlfriend wants to give us some information. Can you head on over to her place?
Yeah, thanks for the tip. We're on it.
Told you. Always the girlfriend.
You just got lucky with that one, Joe.
Gus, look up there. Look who it is. It's Jimmy. Oh my gosh. Did he just jump 2 houses in one jump? What is going on? He's gotten super fast.
I see it. What in the hell? That is not normal. We can't catch him when he's that fast. No one can jump like that. That defies human nature.
You're telling me. And he's gone. I can't see him anywhere. Let me call Mo. He's not going to believe this. Mo, hey, it's Joe. You're not going to believe this.
Does it have to do with Jimmy Tyler jumping extremely far, extremely fast?
Yeah. How did you know that?
He just jumped past our office window and keeps going.
How is he already all the way over there? That's 3 miles away. We literally just saw him.
I have no idea, but I don't think this is what we call a normal bounty anymore.
A bounty is a bounty. We're going to catch Jimmy. Fast or slow. We'll catch you later, Mo.
It makes you want to know if this is something that can happen. What else is out there, Gus?
Let's worry about catching Jimmy Travis before we start thinking that way, Joe. We need to find Jimmy Travis, and I keep thinking about what we saw him doing. It's just not possible.
Hey, guys. We surprisingly just got a call from Jimmy Tyler. He wants to turn himself in.
Get his location. Let's go, Joe. Before he changes his mind.
Something seems off about this.
The location's a truck stop outside of town.
That makes it even weirder. I know the place. Let's go.
There he is. Keep your guard up. Jimmy Travis, get your hands up and walk backwards slowly.
I wouldn't be turning myself in if I didn't have any other option. I need your help.
The only help you're getting is 3 square meals a day and a shower.
Calm down, Joe. So, Jimmy, what is it you think we can help you with?
I know you guys saw me yesterday, And I know you know about my abilities. And I know you have a lot of questions. But it's urgent. This is going to sound off, but just let me explain.
All right. What is going on?
Yes, my name is Jimmy Tyler. In your legal system, I am considered a criminal, but that's not who I really am.
Oh, here we go. He's an angel. Or a god.
Joe, come on, let the man speak.
I am a supernatural bounty hunter, and it gets me in trouble sometimes with human law. But I can't risk exposing our world to get myself out of trouble.
You, a bounty hunter? For the supernatural? Yeah, right.
Okay, I expected that. But watch this.
What is that?
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
We are going to need to get to the SBHA, Supernatural Bounty Hunters Agency.
Wait, you still didn't say how we could help.
Oh, I almost forgot. 2 of our top agents were killed last night, and we need you guys to help us take on these bounties. You 2 are the best bounty hunters in the human world, and you are the only chance we have to get this under control. Word of the deaths have gotten through the supernatural world, and crime is going up as we speak.
That's a lot to take in, Jimmy, but I honestly believe you. Take me to your leader.
We don't actually say that. It's actually kind of offensive. Let's go.
As they traveled through the portal, Gus and Joe felt their insides turning. Finally, after what seemed like forever, but had only been a few seconds, they arrived in a new place. A place that looked like an underground space center. Lines of computers and monitors all over the walls, and a bunch of workers working fast and loud.
Welcome to the SBHA, the home base of supernatural bounty hunters all over the world.
Holy,
Shit, take mushrooms?
it does exist. Jimmy,
Yes, Gus?
we owe you an apology.
I don't owe him monkey dung.
It's okay. You didn't know. Now you do. We have a briefing to get to. Let's go.
Gather round, gather round. We have a lot to get through and not a lot of time to do it.
Mo, what's going on?
Gus, Joe. Yeah, I wanted to tell you guys for so long. I'm actually part of the SBHA. I was doing work undercover to scout you guys for eventual recruitment. I didn't mean to keep it from you.
What are you going to say next? My mom works here too?
Hi, honey. Did you eat today? I'll get you some food.
Really? What the fuck? I was joking. Man, talk about a crazy day. Oh, Ma, cut the crust off my sandwich, please. And can I get a juice box?
Really? Cut the crust off? What are you, 10?
You're one to talk. Your mom is right over there. Tidying up your new desk.
Mom, I can clean it myself.
Oh dear. I just know I'm in charge of cleaning around here.
Your mom is the janitor?
Will you two shut up? We have to get to this meeting. The world's in danger. Remember?
Yeah, Joe. Shut up.
We have a case of a ghost that is tormenting living people all over the city. This has caused the higher-ups to place a bounty on this ghost. We want this ghost alive. Well, I mean captured without allowing it to cross over. They think it may have some important information that will tell us what else is going on in the supernatural world.
Do we have a name? Location?
Is it dangerous?
We only know it by the Wandering Tyrant. It's considered dangerous, so be careful. The reward on this bounty is $500,000.
500,000?
I think I just fell in love with this organization.
Me too, Joe. Let's get on this bounty. We need that money. Gussie needs a new Bentley.
You mean a new Lamborghini. Gotta owe in style, Gussie.
Alright, guys. We need to research this ghost before we jump in full force. Follow me to the command center file room.
So, looking at this, It looks like the ghost's name was Lorraine Jensen, and she was reported to be killed and found at the bottom of a cliff, holding a lock of red hair in her fist. She must be haunting the city trying to find the owner of that red hair, possibly.
Or maybe the ghost is just mean and wants to destroy Gingers.
One way to find out. Let's go look for it.
Let's look at the cliff where they found her. She might still hang around there.
I call shotgun.
You can get in the trunk, Jimmy.
Get along, you two. We need to be on the same page.
Well, our new supernatural bounty hunters are going on their first mission. This either turns out to be totally awesome, or they are going to be chasing these bounty hunters as ghosts themselves. There are those criminals that get out on bail and decide to skip bail and go on the run. For those individuals, there are people who hunt them down. They are called bounty hunters. And we are going with them to bring these criminals to justice. Sort of. And they are not always human.
It's a price on your head, whether dead or alive. You can run, you can hide, you think that'll do you good. Know your dark will be brought to the light. Find you the darkest corner, the recess of the universe. We don't break, we don't play, it ain't a game. When we tag toes or bags, a bounty hunter on your head. We out of space, not outer space. We got room, most feared, so be afraid. So hopeful, no days you ever hear the bounty hunters is after you. It's two ways to capture, no funny business, no laughing matter. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Witness.
Hey guys, got a call from someone saying they just saw the ghost. She was after them until she disappeared into the wall.
Let's check this out. Did you notice the location is the cliff?
Well, this just got interesting.
You bet your ass it did.
Let's not waste any more time. I have a feeling this one is going to test even my limits.
Our bounty hunters are on their way to the cliff, the place that the ghost that was haunting the town was killed.
There it is. Now, is there a reason we had to show up here at night?
Because everyone knows ghosts show up at night.
You're actually wrong. Right, Gus?
Don't make him feel smart, Jimmy. He already has a hard time fitting through doors.
That's a compliment? Anyway, I'll check the east side, and Joe, you check the west.
Guess that means I'm taking the north. Guys, I'm not seeing anything over here. I don't even see the person who called us. Over.
I'm clear over here, too. Just a bunch of trash on the ground. Man, doesn't anyone take care of this place? Over.
Not since she started showing up around here.
Holy crap! I got someone on the ground over here. Unconscious. Over.
On the way. Over.
Does she have any cuts or anything on her? I'm coming over. Over.
Not that I can see. She's just cold. Wait a minute.
Everyone back up. I've seen this before. She's been possessed.
The bounty hunters watch as Lorraine rises into the sky and speaks through the girl's body.
Well, if it isn't the idiots at SBHA, I finally get to have some fun. I can't believe you actually fell for it. She tried running, so here I am in the flesh. Couldn't have her waltzing around, messing my plans up.
So, you're the ghost that's been tormenting the town. Lorraine, from what we've found out.
Oh, the big boys found out my name. Well, not like it matters. You'll be dead.
This is really happening, isn't it, Joe?
Yep. Nothing like being in the field for experience. God damn it. Now I gotta ask this moron. What do we do now, Jimmy?
Make sure the girl is safe. I got this.
Oh, you don't got shit. It's me that's got you.
Just as Lorraine was about to attack Jimmy, he pulls out a pendant with a small tank attached to the side and points it at her. A blinding light comes out of nowhere and pulls in the ghost.
No! I'm ready! I need to solve my murder!
This isn't going to destroy you. It's temporary until we can talk rationally with you.
Don't lie to me! Wow. That is intense.
The ghost of Lorraine is in the tank, and the pendant closed the opening.
Lorraine, once we get back to headquarters, we'll let you out in the ghost room. If you still want our help, we'll help you. Sorry it had to be this way. You gave us no choice.
So what do we do about the girl she left behind?
Bring her. She may know something else.
Got it. Let me help you carry her, Joe.
They bring the girl back to HQ and put Lorraine in the ghost room. She tries slipping through the glass, but she hits it like one would hit a wall.
Call it a ghost room for a reason.
So, got a clue who got you killed?
Slips my mind. All I remember is looking at a sea and some rocks. Not who pushed.
Try and remember.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Lorraine floats around in circles.
Any footprints at the scene?
Trust by our own.
5 times out of 10, killed by somebody she knows.
Agreed. No one in their right mind goes all the way out there just for a kill.
Just for a kill.
Maybe a friend? Foe?
I don't know. I just know people didn't really like me.
From our encounter back at the cliff, not a surprise.
May we visit your home?
No, you may not.
Woman pleads for her life in the afterlife so she can find her killer but refuses to help? Unbelievable.
Sorry, but I'm not letting you in there.
Got something to hide?
No.
Well, then you won't mind us looking at everything, will you?
Lorraine slams the glass, face growing monstrous.
Don't go in there. All right, we won't. We're your friends. Remember that.
No, you're not.
You had intent to kill. Universally default response is not if we kill you first. But you still speak. You still float. You have us to thank.
Lorraine remains vindictive.
I think deep down, you're a good-hearted person. We've all done bad things in our lives. Nothing to be ashamed of. If people knew what I'd done, I'd be part of the largest manhunt, and I won't be the guy chasing. It's not our fault we do bad things.
Lorraine's demonic face softens.
It's the people around us. How can anyone act all nice when you're beat down every day for things you can't control? We can't stand by and let them keep having fun tormenting us. Sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands or suffer. My life was full of bullies. Kept stealing my shit, sticking my head in urinals. The whole 9 yards. Am I supposed to let that happen? You know what I did? Broke them down with a hammer. We only bring justice that others won't deliver. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
You haven't done anything wrong. It's none of your fault. You're doing what anyone would in your position. They don't know what it's like being us. We're here to help you, okay, Lorraine? I understand you and want to find your killer. If we find anything you don't want us to find, we'll leave it. We know you did whatever you did in good faith because you're a good person.
Lorraine pauses, thinking about it.
What kind of search are we talking about?
Lorraine gives permission, and the 2 bounty hunters step into her home. It's a creaky, abandoned place, reeking of alcohol and drugs.
Did you really break them with hammers?
You were there.
Gus peers his flashlight into the dark closets.
Handled a bunch of thieves in that one bathroom. Construction crew left some tools.
The Wilson twins. Being us does have its perks. Out of context stories.
Found something over here. Bunch of beer bottles.
Teenagers?
Nah, they're old.
Gus and Joe look over the table in the living room. They see a bong, some drugs, a pistol with the safety off, and a smartphone. Gus tries turning it on, but it's dead.
Hey, I got a charger on me.
She plugs in the smartphone and it activates soon enough. On the home page is a picture of Lorraine with another girl.
Hey, need an ID on the girl to the right of Lorraine in this picture I'm about to send.
Copy that.
She it?
Possibly.
Gus and Joe continue searching through the house, trying to find more clues.
Found a locked cellar right here. Got way too many deadbolts. I'll get the buzzsaw.
Gus takes the buzzsaw from underneath the faux floor of the car's trunk and saws through each lock. When the door opens, they both enter the cellar. It's mostly darkness, with the moonlight revealing a few things.
I always hated that smell.
Thought you'd be nose blind by now from all the bodies you hide in your bedroom.
Where am I supposed to put them?
Back in their graves?
Is that...
In the faint moonlight, shedding light upon the dark cellar, is someone kneeling, bowing at something on the wall. The odor is now most foul. Gus raises his flashlight at the darkness.
She must have really hated people.
Sacrificing to the devil, huh? Not surprising.
Body must be 2 months old. Rat's got some good chunks. And the maggots finished eating through her defenses.
Gus kneels next to the body, weary of the man nailed to the wall with a goat in place of his head. He tries to get a good look.
Jaw and teeth are intact. Could use that for ID.
It's her friend.
Good guess.
No, really.
She shows him a picture on Lorraine's phone and compares it to the body.
Then who pushed her?
Gus figured something out. Looking at the ritual, the red star on the ground, and the deviled man, it was clear.
What if no one did?
Outside, some thing floats, watching the two bounty hunters. There are those criminals that get out on bail and decide to skip bail and go on the run. For those individuals, there are people who hunt them down. They are called bounty hunters. And we are going with them to bring these criminals to justice. Sort of. And they are not always human.
It's a price on your head, whether dead or alive. You can run, you can hide, you think that'll do you good? Know you're dark, will be brought to the light. Find you the darkest corner, the recess of the universe. We don't break, we don't play, it ain't a game. When we tag toes or bags, a bounty hunter on your head. We outer space, not outer space. We got room, most fear, so be afraid. So hope on no days you ever hear the bounty hunters is after you. It's 2 ways to capture, no funny business, no laughing matter. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Witness.
So, here's your $500,000 each.
She offed herself?
Not because she wanted to, but was made to by some force. Something supernatural.
Well, that explains her friend down there. Must have killed her, then went over the cliff.
Exactly.
Y'all got $500,000 more in your accounts. You happy or what?
Possession?
Yeah, by something.
And the ritual?
No clue. I'll ask her.
Gus went to the ghost room.
What was life like for you?
Hard, like yours.
Lorraine sits cross-legged in midair.
Everyone was an asshole to me for no reason. I did everything I could, but nothing worked. All the people I know are fucking nuisances. Pieces of shit. They were asking for what they got coming to them.
Like what?
Broken brakes, leaking gas pipes, pits 20 feet deep, trees cut down to fall onto their houses, lobotomies. When they felt what I felt every day, it made me feel euphoric. They finally got what they deserved.
Rightfully so.
I know you got a job and everything as a bounty hunter. I guess this is some interrogation?
No, don't worry. This is totally off the record.
Oh, good. You're a good man, Gus Roscoe.
Thank you.
Someone floats outside the window, peering at the two of them. There's a look of disdain on its face.
Well, that's all I need for now. I'll see you again.
Gus returns to Joe and Mo. Lorraine watches him leave.
There's nothing more to it. She's a bitch who killed herself and her friend.
And the ritual?
Hippie shit.
We're sitting in the SBHA. This isn't some just a couple Satanists. This is bigger than what it looks.
Bullshit. You're done with it. You got a new case we need help with. Focus on that.
What?
Whoa. I thought it was just this one.
Why are you distracting us?
You think I'm scheming?
We were sitting ducks handling Lorraine. We're as equipped as the world is for a meteor.
Someone told me you convinced Lorraine to let you into her home. No one could do that here. We adopted the way of the demon in handling prisoners. Of course, it's illegal under human law, but here, no limits.
So, when Jimmy is off being a badass, I'll be the bounty's therapist? Are you kidding me?
And I thought I was the woman in this partnership.
Gus, the way of the demon doesn't work on everyone. Some won't spill shit no matter what, even if you promise them a spot in heaven. You know the way of, I don't know, being human to another former human.
Let me continue on with this case, and I'll...
There is no case. It's just a Satanist who offed themselves. Nothing more.
You know it is.
Look, just stop. For fuck's sake.
Okay, fine. What's the new case?
They receive the new case. They are assigned with Jimmy. After a few minutes driving from HQ, something white and floating appears. Jimmy hits the brakes.
What the hell is he doing here? Guys, what did you do?
Gus and Joe are speechless. Jimmy steps outside.
Good morning.
Get thy passengers out.
Gus? Joe? Come on out.
What could make Jimmy scared?
Something stronger than him. We have to obey now.
Agreed.
The two of them slowly step out of the doors, looking up at the manifestation.
I've seen this thing in my dreams. I think his name's Ramel.
What thou mind seek to uncover is gravely dangerous. Turn back from thy quest, Gus Roscoe and Joe Darcy.
This is just some
I
bounty.
speak of what thy eyes laid upon in the cellar.
Why?
Heed my instruction, or suffer for dissent.
In a flash of light and a shockwave, Ramiel disappears. Jimmy looks back at the two of them.
What's he talking about?
They explain in the car ride.
Heed his instruction. As he said.
What we found is no ordinary thing.
I know.
Then why forget about it?
You don't know what you're getting yourselves into. If an archangel, and I'm serious about this, gives you instructions, you best motherfucking listen. In my whole life, I've never met an archangel, and that's saying something.
So we're right.
About what?
This is bigger than what Mo says it is.
Yeah, you're right. But that doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Okay, fine. We won't look into it anymore.
Seriously? You're giving up.
Archangel Joe, There's a lot of angels who could have done Remiel's dirty work, but no, he came in the flesh.
And I thought you weren't like the rest of them, turning a blind eye to bullshit.
Sorry you feel that way, but I'm not changing my mind.
Should be.
They arrive at the bounty location, an abandoned building. They enter, all three flicking on their flashlights.
Okay, we're looking for a little girl about 7 years old wearing dirty pink pajamas.
Seriously? Are we answering Amber Alerts?
Pay's probably good.
They don't pay you for finding us an abducted kid, you idiot. We have better things to do.
Not everything is as it seems, Joe. I'm an example of that motto.
Joe steps forward, aiming her flashlight at the little girl.
Hey, little girl. You lost?
What are you doing?
Doing what we came here to do.
This is a bounty. Wrap your head around that.
Someone put money down to find their kid, and I'm fighting that kid.
Joe walks forward.
Wasting my goddamn time. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help. No need to be afraid, okay?
The little girl unfurls from her crouched position, stands up with her head down.
Come on, we'll help you.
I will see death in your eyes.
We need to go. Right now.
What is that?
Let's go.
She sees rows of bodies kneeling to a deviled body on the wall, her shoes stepping on coagulated blood. Gus and Jimmy make it outside, looking at the door, waiting for Joe.
Why were you running away?
It was all I could do.
For a demon, you're a pussy.
Do you know how long I lived, Gus? Do you know what I've seen? What I've lived through? My life dwarfs yours. You have no authority saying that until you've seen what I've seen, and you have no clue.
Oh, what, have you seen your mom and dad going at it?
Wars, Gus! Wars! Saw all my friends walk through the face of death and get ripped apart. Saw the enemy stab kids in the face without hesitation. Seen people eat their friends in starvation. Seen people throw their little kids into vats of acid. Seen people throw babies to dogs. I've seen shit, and that thing in there? You should be afraid, Gus. Joe's right, and that scares me more than anything.
I'm going back in.
I'm calling for backup. Don't go.
We don't have time.
Do you want to die? Do you want to be eaten alive? Sawed apart? Eyes gouged? Really think on that before you go and be a hero.
She's my partner, okay? I'm going back in.
I'll stay out here and I'll call for backup. I've lived long enough to know the difference between bravery and foolishness. And what you're doing right now, I think you know.
Fuck off.
Gus enters the dark building, not knowing if he'll survive. But he knows Joe would do the same for him. There are those criminals that get out on bail and decide to skip bail and go on the run. For those individuals, there are people who hunt them down. They are called bounty hunters. And we are going with them to bring these criminals to justice. Sort of. and they are not always human.
It's a price on your head, whether dead or alive. You can run, you can hide, you think that'll do you good? Know your dark will be brought to the light. Find you the darkest corner, the recess of the universe. We don't break, we don't play, it ain't a game. When we tag toes or bags, a bounty hunter on your head. We outer space, not outer space. We got room, most feared, so be afraid. So hopeful, no days you ever hear the bounty hunters is after you. It's two ways to capture, no funny business, no laughing matter. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Witness.
We last left off with Joe being trapped in his house with what seemed to be a demon, and Gus running back in against Jimmy's wishes to save her.
Joe, are you okay? I'm coming to get you.
Gus entered the house, and it was extremely quiet, almost like he was being watched from all directions.
Joe, where are you?
Gus, get out! Run!
Not without you. Where are you?
You should have left when you had the chance.
Oh, you think I'm trapped in here with you, huh? That's cute. No. You are trapped in here with me. Whoa. You got terrible M as well. Man, this is looking to be a bad night for you, Mr. Demon Voice.
Oh, well, you want to play the tough guy character with me. Don't forget, I'm a motherfucking demon. Let's see how tough your friend here really is.
You SOB. If you hurt her again, I'm opening this container and you're coming with us.
Oh, you mean like this? Whoops. I know you said stop, but sometimes I don't know my own strength.
I'm tired of you playing with me.
No, not the container!
The demon was sucked into the container, and Joe appeared out of thin air, her fingers all broken in different directions.
Joe, are you okay? We got it.
I've had worse, but damn, that demon was tough.
Are you guys okay? I'm coming in.
We're fine. No need to come in. We already took care of it. No thanks to you. How much do you think this bounty is worth? 1 mil?
It better be, with my bones being destroyed.
But your fingers.
I'll be fine. Let's go.
Gus and Joe went to the basement, and what they saw would make the toughest of us puke.
What is this?
It looks like a shrine to Lorraine.
More like a stalker's headquarters.
There's pictures of her everywhere. From when she was alive and after she was killed. Who would take these? And there are phone records, social media prints everywhere.
Look over there. There's a candle that looks like it was just used recently.
That probably means the killer was here.
Holy crap, Jimmy, where did that come from?
Supernatural being, remember?
Do that again, and I'll kill you. Even with my broken fingers.
Let's call Mo and get people down here to take all this ASAP.
This just got a whole lot weirder.
Yeah, way weirder, if that's possible.
Gus, Joe, look at that over there. Is that a dead body?
Sure is. And it looks like it's been here for a long time. Let's see if there is any ID.
Back at the SPHA, our team had identified the deceased body they found in the basement.
Hey, I know. You guys are wondering the identity of our basement mummy.
That's an odd way to say it, but yes.
Turns out, he's an agent of the SBHA that went missing.
Okay, and what's so weird about that? From what I know, our agents go missing all the time.
He went missing in 1980.
Boom, there it is.
You know how I do, Jim Jam?
Focus. Who is he?
His name was Wally Jensen.
Wait, what? Jensen?
Yes, Jensen.
You mean the same Jensen family as our ghost?
Correctamundo.
Wasn't expecting that. What's the relation?
This basement mummy is Lorraine's daddy-o.
Bombshell, rocket, Froggy.
Will you knock it off? Jeez, you're like childish on video games, it seems like.
You're no fun. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, he went missing on a huge case involving the underground world of the supernatural. He was close to solving the case of who the top dog was there, but he never came back.
Great job, Froggy.
They don't call me the top analyst for nothing, my man.
Look at these losers. They think they're top shelf around here. Newsflash. I brought in 20 bounties in the time it took you to bring in that one. Pathetic.
Shut the fuck up, Deadlock. Everyone knows you're just a poster boy because you kissed the boss's ass.
What did you say to me?
Knock it off, all of you, before I put you all in a timeout. Don't think I won't do it. Froggy, stop giving that look. Oh, wait, sorry. That's just your face. I apologize. Jimmy, Gus, and Joe, you have to meet with the weapons specialist in 5 minutes. Don't be late.
Gentlemen, welcome to my world. Everything you see in here was created and mastered by yours truly.
Wow. I've never seen half of these weapons in my life.
He always goes above what we need. Like last year, he created a gun that shoots acid out of it. When do we need that kind of thing?
Hey, it's better to be safe than sorry. And you'll thank me later. I have created new armor required by all agents to wear in the field now, and body cams to ensure that no one is being possessed on their way back to us. And yes, before you ask, it has happened before. Wasn't pretty.
Hey guys, our demon friend wants to talk. Might be our only chance.
Ah, yes. Just the person I was asking for. How are the fingers, Joe?
I've been through worse, but from what I've read on you, so have you. This isn't your first run-in with bounty hunters. From the file, it seems like you've been through our favorite rogue hunter shoot first. Quite a few times.
Don't you dare speak that name in my presence. That man is scarier than any demon I've had the displeasure of knowing. Whatever you do, keep him away from me.
Tell us what you know, then.
I'm just a low-level demon. I don't know anything.
They all say that. It's time to stop playing games. What is with the dead body we found in the basement you were guarding? There was no ID.
That is none of your concern.
Okay, do you know where Shoot First is these days? I'm sure he wants to speak to our demon friend.
No, don't. I'll tell you what I know. Just keep him away from me.
Speak. Now.
Okay. So you see, some demons are born natural demons, never been human. And some are made by other means.
What do you mean, are made?
The body you found was my human body, before I turned into a demon. I performed a ritual to be turned into one, but the rule states that you must protect the body of your former self until it naturally disappears back into the world. Hence, why I was protecting mine.
So what happens if it's not protected?
Nothing good. Whoever has control or ownership of my former body has control over me, and they can summon me to do anything they wish. Kinda the downside of the whole not being born a natural demon, right?
Wait, is that why Shoot First has been after you?
Now you're picking up the clues. Yes, he wants to use me as a hunting tool to take down other demons. I was a former agent here a long time ago. I figured the only way I could get close enough to finding the information I needed was to, well, become a demon myself.
That's actually kind of smart. Dumb, but smart.
We have got to find Shoot First before he finds out that body is no longer being guarded.
There are those criminals that get out on bail and decide to skip bail and go on the run. For those individuals, there are people who hunt them down. They are called bounty hunters. And we are going with them to bring these criminals to justice. Sort of. And they are not always human.
It's a price on your head, whether dead or alive. You can run, you can hide, you think that'll do you good? Know your dark will be brought to the light. Find you the darkest corner, the recess of the universe. We don't break, we don't play, it ain't a game. When we tag toes or bags, a bounty hunter on your head. We out of space, not outer space. We got room, most feared, so be afraid. So hope on no days you ever hear the bounty hunters is after you. It's two ways to capture, no funny business, no laughing matter. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Witness.
Last we left off, we found out the identity of our mummy and demon were Wally Jensen, the former agent who went missing all those years ago, and that he turned himself into a demon to keep investigating, and that Shoot First had been tracking him down for years, trying to gain control of his body.
Looks like we got here just in time.
Yep, I hear he's here most of the time now.
That's because he's a man with many regrets, I'm sure. Let's go talk to him.
What can I get you?
Jack Daniels.
Club soda's fine, thanks.
Hey, Shoot First. Been a long time.
God damn. If it isn't Jimmy Travis, the MF who owes me $100.
You didn't get that? I sent it in the mail, I swear.
Who sends money through the mail anymore?
I'm an old soul.
Anyways, what brings you here?
So this is Gus and Joe, the newest members of the SBHA.
Ah, new blood. Listen here. I don't work for you. I don't work with you. I do things my way and on my own time.
Well, aren't you lovely to talk to?
Well, we are here to discuss a demon you have been searching for a very, very long time.
I'm listening. And my time is valuable.
The demon guarding the body you want to take down the demon world?
I've been tracking that demon for years. I'd do anything to catch him.
Well, funny you say that, because we caught it, and we have the body.
What?
You heard him.
So, when should I pick the body up?
It, doesn't work that way.
Oh, sure it does. Or I'll make your life a living nightmare.
Hey, I'm only going to say this once. Do not touch any of us again, or it'll be the last thing you do.
Then why come tell me? What do you want with me?
Well, we think that if we got you and the demon in the same room, it might reveal some more information.
Huh? So you want me to help with nothing in it for me?
So it's either that, Or we have our backup, which is surrounding the building, take you in for chasing supernatural creatures without license.
Look, I have my license. What are you talking about?
Whoops. It looks to have been deactivated earlier today, so it's your choice.
Fine then. But you better watch yourself. Let's go talk to the demon. You guys is just as crazy as that Marty the demon hunter on Mars. Heard he lost his leg and still survived and fights to this day. Still taking down demons. Now that, guys, is a leader.
Demons on Mars? Oh, aren't you funny? Everyone knows that's not possible.
Well, it's actually not. We have long feared there was demon presence on Mars.
As I live and die. If it isn't shoot first, man, it's been a long time.
Mo, you haven't aged a day. Can you tell these guys let me out? Apparently they don't know my true status around here. And now that we are in secure walls, I think we better.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Wait, something I don't even know about?
I'm afraid so. We had to keep it from everyone, in case someone here was compromised.
Yeah. Stop stalling and explain. Now.
Shoot First is an SBHA agent. He's been undercover for years as a rogue hunter.
You've got to be kidding me.
Looks like you had no idea whatsoever. Hilarious. I was undercover and trying to see if there was any moles in the agency that would try to sell me information. Top secret information at that. Was supposed to be 1 month, ended up being years, and the mole was never found.
That is insane. Wow. At least I don't have to keep an eye on him anymore.
All right, let's get this over with and talk to Demon Wally Jensen.
Great. I've been waiting for this. So much time of me hunting this demon down. But the thing you guys don't know, the guy who used to be Wally Jensen was my partner when I was a rookie, so this one is more personal than I let on.
Wait, before we do any of this, is it possible to restore the demon to a human-type form?
That is a long shot. I have no idea.
Well, guys, I might know a friend that might have some information on that. His name is Jucktube. I'll reach out to him while you guys talk to our demon friend.
If you guys follow Marty and Mars, you are no stranger to Jucktube. What kind of help can Jucktube give, Mo? We will have to see. But let's see what's going on with Shoot First and the demon.
All right, guys. Let me do the talking. This is going to get deep. He might be too far gone to remember me. So, I finally caught you.
Well, correction. I was taken in by them. You were in a bar. Drunk.
Fair enough. You know I've been after you so long. I never thought I'd be speechless or not know what to say when I caught you.
You've been trying to take my former body from me to gain the power to control me and kill the other demons and supernatural.
That wasn't my reason at first. I actually started going after you to try to free you.
Free me? From what?
Do you even remember who I am?
Yeah, Shoot First. The rogue agent who's been after me. Didn't we just go over this?
I think we did, but I just let him talk.
You are Wally Jensen.
Yeah, I know this. I traded my body to be a demon to get more information from the underworld.
Yes, and I was your partner.
No, I didn't have any partner.
But you did, man. You need to remember. Maybe if you remember who I am, some of your humanity will come back to you.
You are stupid as fuck if you think that will work. Get real. I've been to the depths of hell and back, seen things that would make your eyes bleed out. Give up now.
Guys, you have got to come and see this.
We will after.
Now! This is Code Black.
Let's go, everyone.
Okay, I was checking the radar for demons, and this showed up.
Holy hell, what is that?
That's demons coming at all directions.
There are hundreds of them. We need to go on lockdown now.
Attention, all personnel. We are on a Code Black lockdown. I repeat, Code Black lockdown.
Why lockdown? Let's take them head on.
Let's not be stupid. We don't know what kind of demons are coming in this way.
This lockdown will prevent any demon from getting in or getting out.
We're trapped in a hurricane of demons.
You said it, Froggy. Hope you have some bright ideas, guys. Otherwise, I don't think we are going to make it out of this one alive.
Well, it looks like our team at the SBHA is in quite the situation. What's going to happen next? Check back in with Bounty Hunters next time and we'll find out. There are those criminals that get out on bail and decide to skip bail and go on the run. For those individuals, there are people who hunt them down. They are called bounty hunters. And we are going with them to bring these criminals to justice. Sort of. And they are not always human.
It's a price on your head, whether dead or alive. You can run, you can hide, you think that'll do you good. Know your dark will be brought to the light. Find you the darkest corner, the recess of the universe. We don't break, we don't play, it ain't a game. When we tag toes or bags, a bounty hunter on your head. We outer space, in the outer space. We got room, most feared, so be afraid. So hopeful, no days you ever hear the bounty hunters is after you. It's two ways to capture, no funny business, no laughing matter. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Everyone gets their turn before they done. You just made the wrong one. Witness.
Hundreds of demon-possessed humans stand at the ready around the SBHA, snarling, hungry for a bite. The SBHA is on lockdown, but what good would that do?
Oh, I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Waiting for death your whole life is one sad way to live.
Oh yeah, I'll kill them all.
We need someone on lookout. Froggy?
Lookout? They're surrounding us. Like looking out for the certain iceberg this Titanic about to hit.
Good point. Everyone, arm yourselves and suit up.
Copy that.
Joe, lock down the demons. Don't want them riling up and breaking everything.
Understood.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Scum, open thy ears and listen careful to my words. The demonic empire believes it best it come in the flesh. We've been in the shadows far too long, and you finally gave us reason to step into the light. You have one day to release all demons in captivity. Beyond that, expect bloodshed. There is no escape. Attempt and expect the same result.
Here's